All right, what's going on, everybody? We're going to see if we can get this done because currently I am dealing with this. The two cats are meeting via outside window. And we're here. Well, welcome back. For those of you who. Wow. All right. Your word of that, so that's great. Uh, as you could tell from the video, if you were seeing it, I am dealing with moving in two cats with each other, and that can be a hassle. They're currently looking at each other through a window and hissing at each other. So we're dealing with that a little bit as we go into this episode. But speaking of episodes, we are back, baby. We are so freaking back, dude. It's not even funny. Welcome back. We are going to try and attempt to start podcasting again. We're going to see how it goes, how long this takes. I really don't have that much time this morning, but we're going to see if we can get an episode in. So for those of you who don't know, welcome back to a new day of opportunity. And welcome to a new day of opportunity for those who are just first listening. Avid listeners, I haven't been on a podcast in a long time, so I don't think I have any avid listeners anymore. But we're going to do this anyway, for y'all. For the love of powerlifting, for the sport of powerlifting. So let's get into it. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about mindset in powerlifting, but I also realized that I should probably introduce myself and not just say a new day of opportunity. So here we go. What's up, everybody? My name's Coach Nick Ando, and I own a new day of opportunity personal training service that I do both online and in person in the Portland area. Got a lot of stuff on my desk that I'm hitting with my hands because I don't know what to do with my hands. All right, so first episode back on. That's Blizzard, if you couldn't tell. She's going a little stir crazy right now. And like I said, was looking at another cat through the window. So a little on edge before her first vet appointment for new shots so that they can coexist in the same habitat together. But enough of that, let's get into the episode. So as you know, I'm Coach Nick Ando. This is a new day of opportunity. Let's kick things off. So today I wanted to talk about mindset in powerlifting. As a competitive athlete in powerlifting, you want to have certain characteristics and a certain mindset in order to get dialed in to whatever you are working towards on meet day specifically. On meet day, we can be met with all sorts of nerves and anxieties and precautions. These physical and mental states can vary often and quite drastically, honestly. From no appetite to uncertainty and belief, to strains and tweaks in random muscles. It's hard to know what to expect on meet day. I've been competing in powerlifting now for about 3 years, coaching and training for over 5. In my time competing and coaching, I have seen the strongest and weakest mindsets prevail with success across an array of goals and interests in fitness. For powerlifting specifically, or competitive sports in general, things can be much different and much more drastic. Meet day is tough, but before we talk mindset, let's talk preparation. And I don't mean that in terms of training, as you know we do. You see, there are many variables to juggle on meet day. Let's say you had to drop a decent amount of weight for weigh-ins and followed a water cut protocol to get there. In this particular circumstance, the body is going to need much more recomping before the competition, and attention to detail needs to be at an all-time high. Maybe we have trouble putting on weight and maintaining it. Along with that, your appetite may not be huge, so getting fuel and energy into your body for it to use can be tough, honestly. It's in these situations that mindset and preparation plays such a pivotal role. Knowing what needs to be done and executing it is the name of this powerlifting game. So making sure you follow the plan is key. Having a plan to follow is the dominant key. But nonetheless, executing it will bring the results. I've helped athletes through meets that have no caffeine and little to no food, and they still do great. I've had athletes go through meets that have way too much caffeine for the human body and tons of sugary delights like Sour Patch Kids, Rice Krispie treats, cookies, ice cream, whatever you can think of. I've seen it eaten at meets, and they also perform well. Those people perform well. It really depends on your mindset and how well you prepared. When I'm dialed in, I'm thinking about execution of every moment in the meet. I'm thinking about the timing of my warm-ups, the timing of my lifts, my energy, my belief systems. I'm going deep on competition day. I'm getting into myself. All right? We're in it on meet day. I'm in there, and I got to believe I'm in there. And I got to believe that the visualizations I've had about me making successful lifts on the platform are ready to roll over into reality to the best of my ability. And that takes belief. That takes the right mindset to be in there. I'm thinking about my cues. I'm visualizing everything. I'm visualizing myself looking at the judge for my squat command. I'm thinking about where I'm going to look on my bench press. I'm thinking about what my pause count will be, right? I visualize everything. Everything is working on overdrive. And really, all you have to do as an athlete on meet day is stay on time. Hit your meals, hit your water intake, go perform and have fun. Let coach handle all the other details. Let them tell the scorer's table what you got to do next. You just go right back to your station and prepare your mind for the next lift. Because every lift is going to feel a little different on the platform. It's not going to be under your control. It's under somebody else's direction. And I know, for a lot of us, that can be tough. Leaving our fate in somebody else's hands for a few seconds, like a few seconds, let alone a whole 60 seconds. So let the environment work for you, but stay on time, stay in a positive mindset, hit your marks, visualize your success, see yourself completing these things, celebrating these things, moving on to the next one with confidence and belief in your abilities, your technique, your cues, your goals. Don't let the vision fade away. Let the vision blossom. It needs to grow, and it needs to roll over from in here into reality. And you control this and this and this. You control it all. So don't let the circumstances and the environment dictate you, but let the environment flow you through your day. Don't try to control every single thing. Just visualize, stay on time, and hit your marks. That's like the most important thing in powerlifting. And powerlifting is fun. Like, dude, I had the most fun at my last meet. Regionals, 2025 Powerlifting United Regionals was sick in Fife, Washington. I mean, I had the most fun at a powerlifting meet I ever have in my competitive career. I didn't even have that much fun in my first meet. I loved my first meet, don't get me wrong. But like, I was so hell-bent on proving something, right? When really, I have to only prove to myself what I can do. I have to only overcome what I can and cannot do. And I control that. I control that fate in my off season. I control that fate in my preparation. And when I have a coach guiding me to those destinations, I follow their lead. Because I can visualize as strongly as I want. But if I don't execute a plan, if I don't have a plan to execute to get me to that thing, to that goal, to that moment, to that time, what are we doing? So mindset. Mindset in powerlifting is powerful. I love that. Powerful mindset in powerlifting takes you a long way, brings you the results that you want, and should set you up for ultimate success. If you found value in this episode, I'm going to ask you one quick thing. If you could go ahead and like it and share it or drop a comment on it. This should be, I think, on YouTube, and I'll put some snippets up on IG, and we'll probably put the voice recording up on Spotify once I can extract that, download it, and put it up there. So I appreciate you, whatever platform you're listening to this on. Hopefully it brought you some value. Hopefully, you learned something from it. You took away something from it. That's all. That's the benefit of doing these things is teaching you guys something that I've learned from myself through experience, through time in the sport. So take this, run with it, run with whatever information you can take away from it. And I hope it helps set you up for more success in your next meet. I hope your mindset improves. And I hope you go out and kill those lifts for real. Client or not. Go have fun. Go crush some weights. Lift some heavy shit. And we'll reconvene on the next episode. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace, love, protein. Tune in next time for more of a new day of opportunity. I'm Coach Ando. Peace out.